Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to I almost said Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. Extreme Sports Talk, episode 10. I got my boys, Springer and Reese with me today.
Yes, sir.
It's been a rough day. I am back in Facebook jail, so we have to do things different on this today. Reese, are you sharing on my personal page?
Already did.
All right, cool.
And so, Larry, how'd you get into Facebook jail?
Well, I was provoked, and all as I said was I was going to kick JJ in his bed leg. That's all I said. And I get banned for 24 hours.
As if you already didn't learn your lesson from all the other times of getting into it with people and not really saying anything that I would garner being in Facebook jail for.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's not even bad. I just said I'd kick you in your bed leg.
I guess they're trying the show not to promote violence or anything.
Yeah. F you, Uckerberg. You rat bastard.
Well, there you go. Larry, it'll be another 24 hours.
There's 48 hours.
I said Uckerberg. So anyway, tonight's show is going to be brought to you by Rob Springer. It's Rob is doing the show tonight. This should be entertaining. Hopefully, our ratings will go up and not go down.
Do I get to control the mute button, Larry?
No, you do not do that. Well, let me make sure it works.
Figures.
It works. All right. I just had to make sure. All right, Springer. Well,
I mean, this is a new thing for me. I guess Larry felt like being lazy today, being in Facebook jail, so he decided to throw the show to me. So, in all honesty, it was quite funny because he said, "Hey, the show's yours tonight. Come up with the topics." Next thing I know, holding up nuts his ears. Hey, I got 2-3 spots I need to put in there. So he has something he wants to start off with. So I turn it over to you, Larry. Let's see what this is here.
All right. So this is a very special day in baseball history. I'm going to play a video clip, and I hope you enjoy it.
Starts yawning.
Alex Rodriguez is drilled, and he says something to Bronson Arroyo. And we know what he said. Here we go. Veritek and A-Rod going at it. That's David Ortiz. See Alex Rodriguez right at the end say, let's go.
Bruce Frimming, the home plate umpire, trying to.
How about that? Do you guys remember that or no?
I do remember that.
Back in 2004.
And I had to laugh because that time I had seen it, me and my buddies were talking about it, and we were laughing how Big Papi, did everything to look like he was trying to fight, but he was really just dancing around trying to get away.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's probably, in my opinion, the greatest rivalry in sports. Yankees and Red Sox.
Yeah, I got a couple that rival that, but that's pretty high. I mean, you know, the Duke, North Carolina, and college basketball, that's pretty heated too. So,
touche.
What the hell is that?
You eating a Twix there, Larry?
That's old Snickerdoodle eating some Takis.
Jeez.
I thought Larry was trying to smuggle a Kit Kat or something into this episode.
No, Christ, I had to hurry up and eat my dinner because they're rushing me.
Well, if someone had better planning of their day, I don't think we'd have these issues.
I know, damn Walmart.
All right, fellas. So we get into a couple little topics tonight. We got some baseball chat to go through, and then some football. And I got something to end, a little special. I know Larry likes to pull these little games out when it's with me and Reese. So now that I'm on the lead here, I got a couple a little game here to end the program with later on. We'll see how well Larry does in this event.
I like it.
It'll be
So
good to
first thing,
see
guys,
Larry on.
Big news out there is Juan Soto. You know, once he turned down that contract, they put him on the trade block, and there are quite a few teams that look like they could be in the running. Between the Yankees, Cardinals, Padres, and Dodgers. So who do you think he's going to get dealt to, and what do you think this package is going to look like?
He's going to get dealt to the Buccos.
There's absolutely zero chance of that.
He makes more money per year than the whole payroll for the Pirates.
Right?
I mean, let's say the Buccos have the prospects, but
yeah, but they wouldn't have no other people on the team.
Right.
Exactly.
Reese, you want me to go first, or?
Yeah, go ahead.
I would really like to see him in a Braves uniform. I know it's out there. I know it's far-fetched, but if he's going to go anywhere, I'd like to see him go to Atlanta. But if I'm a betting man, I'm going to say he's going to end up a Yankee.
Really?
Unfortunately, yep.
Yeah, I mean, I read earlier that package the Yankees are trying to put together, it sounds like the Nationals are really going to try to rob them blind. They're looking at their top 3 prospects and Gleyber Torres.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
that would be one monstrous package going to Washington. Reese, what do you think? You agree with Larry on this? The Yankees?
I mean, they're more known to get the bigger names, but the last couple of years, have they, went out and got somebody that had a big name, or were they just doing? I mean, what previous years they got Clay Holmes, and look what he's doing now. I don't think that he would do the Mets. I think the Mets are going to pick up they just got Michael Perez and Vogel back from the Pirates. So I think they're not going to go out and get a big name. As much as I hate to say it, I would see him going to the Dodgers. Because look at their roster and all their contracts they got. Obviously, the payroll doesn't mean shit in baseball.
Right. I mean, yeah, you look at that, but is the Dodgers going to be willing to do that 2 years in a row after those big deals they made last year? And that's a lot of money that they're going to have on the books if they want to try to pay Soto. The same token with the Yankees, they're going to have to pay Judge. So are they going to be willing to put out $500 million to each of those guys?
Yeah.
So then who's in the what they want? What 4 to 5 major league ready prospects?
Yep.
So who's in the Cardinals farm system?
I was reading that they had that. I think it was C.J. Abrams that was really high. It was weird because the way Washington pretty much does their trading is they pick certain players on certain teams that they want, and those are the only teams they negotiate with. So it seems like those 4 teams, the Yankees, Cardinals, Padres, and Dodgers, have somebody that the Nationals are interested in.
Let's say Abrams is a decent prospect.
Yeah.
What position does he play?
Abrams is shortstop, I believe.
Yep.
Huh.
Because he was at the beginning of the year, he was playing short in place of Tatis.
Now, who do you think out of those 3-4 teams would Juan Soto help the most? Who do you think would put that team over the top? Because in reality, you're not making this trade unless you think he's going to be the guy that puts you into the conversation for the World Series.
So Springer, hang on a minute. So could there be a wild card in this?
There could be very well, but from what I'm hearing is that pretty much the Rizzo from the GM from Washington has picked basically those 4 teams because of the prospects he wants. And if you looked at what he did last year with Trey Turner and Max Scherzer, he picked the prospect he wanted, and that's the only team he negotiate with.
Right. Did any Indians hear Boston?
I have not heard anything on Boston.
I thought I read that somewhere, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I think. I mean, you got Stanton, you got Judge in New York. I mean, how much more help can Soto give them?
Right.
I mean, they're on fire right now.
But now I don't know. You just look; they just lost 2 out of 3 to the Astros, and that's what they were missing was a guy that can get base hits. You know.
True.
Do you think if they go the Yankees route, you think they would throw in the Joey Gallo? So obviously he's not panning out. You know that.
Oh man.
I very well could. I mean, because I'm also hearing that whoever makes this trade for Soto is going to get Patrick Corbin.
Yeah,
they want to dump his contract. So, I mean, what do you do with that as well?
Maybe you could. I don't know. The Mets need pitching. I don't know why you'd trade for a DH for a rookie pitcher that's doing well his first year.
Was that kind of the Mets? You think that's their backup plan, knowing that they can't get Soto, but they went and got Vogelbach just to, hey, we got a guy that we plug in cheap, and not have to give up a lot.
I don't know. Maybe that's a sign of, hey, we're going to be, proactive here during the trade deadline. This is the start of it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who's going to be. I mean, because whoever it is going to give up a monster haul. You're going to gut your farm system for this guy. 3 years of control, basically, and just then you're going to have to fork out a buttload of money to keep him.
Yeah. Well, won't Washington have to pay some of his contract?
No. Whoever gets traded to, because he's basically has 2 years of arbitration.
Oh.
So that's why he has the rest of this year and then 2 more years of arbitration that they have team control before they have to pay him.
How much does Corbin have left on his?
I think he had 2 years, $70 million.
Well, he signed that big contract.
Amount.
It was like 6 years and 140.
Yeah, it was an absurd amount of money left on that deal.
And he's doing horrible this year.
Yeah.
Horrible. And he was, I thought, in my opinion, he was a top 10 pitcher the past couple of years.
Yeah, he was probably about 2 or 3 years ago, but man, he is really faded.
Yeah.
And he may need just a long stint in the minors just to get himself corrected, but who knows? He could never come back.
Yeah, ship him to Pittsburgh. He'll be fine.
Yeah. He'll look like an all-star there.
Pittsburgh's best pitcher.
Yeah. Well, guys, speaking of bad, let's go to good. I mean, the Atlanta Braves here since June 1st have been 35-11, 123 win pace. If they kept on this track, that would be for a whole season. They're plus 100 run differential since June 1st. Their batting average 264, on base 323, and slugging 487. And their pitchers have a 3.14 ERA. So they're the defending champs, fellas. Are they putting their name in the basket here for repeating? You think they're on a good pace? I mean, they made up 10 games on the Mets in just a month.
I know. I love it.
Yeah, they're making a strong case that they're gonna have to be taken serious again.
Yeah.
They got the pitching and for the most part the team. I'm sure they'll add, a couple decent players.
I bet you they don't.
I don't think so either. I think they'll stay. They may make a small trade here or there for sure up to some of their bullpen stuff, but
Right.
I don't think they're going to make any big moves.
Nope, I don't think so either. Austin Riley's on fire.
Yeah. Well, you put him and Acuna and Matt Olson together in that 3 in a row. I mean,
Yep.
And they don't even have Ozzy Albiz out. I mean, he's out still. He'll be back, but you throw him back in the mix. Yeah, this could be pretty formidable come the playoff time there, fellas.
Yeah.
I mean, is this the time we see them go back to back with World Series?
Well, to answer your first question, I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna win 123. They're gonna slow down. They're gonna slow down eventually. But they're definitely gonna have 100 wins easily.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you look at the next best records was the Astros at 31-14 and the Yankees at 30-16. I mean, that's not a small margin there, fella. That's almost 5 games better than and Houston's been on a rip lately too.
Yep.
So could we see a repeat of last year, Atlanta and Houston in the World Series again?
I'd be all right with that.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
So it'd be interesting to see, just if they can keep on this trend. But hopefully the Mets will do what the Mets do every year and find a way to blow it.
Yeah.
Is there any other surprising team you think could make a big run at the end of the season here that we're not talking about?
Yes.
Who do you got, Larry?
And it's not Pittsburgh. Seattle Mariners.
Really?
I do. They went on a 14-game winning streak, and then they lost 2 back-to-back. Right, Reese? We were talking about that last night.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to be buyers at the trade deadline.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, they got a good young nucleus. It's can those guys keep that up and getting into the playoffs, not having that experience? Can they fight through those pressures?
Yeah, they should be getting Haniger back in August sometime too.
And then they got Suarez up there now too. They got the guy from Pittsburgh, Frazier.
Adam Frazier, Winker. Robbie Ray.
They got a couple vets up there. I think they might be okay.
Okay. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, that's usually not, the playoffs isn't something we always correlate with the Mariners. So it'd be nice to see them get in there and see if they can make some noise. I mean, Julio Rodriguez just put on a little show at the Home Run Derby there. So, let's you never know. He could continue for the rest of the year there.
I was just getting ready to bring that up. He was on fire.
Hey, if you can take down Pete Alonso, then you're doing pretty good.
He had 30 in the first round, right?
He had 30 and then 31.
Wow. Yeah, I couldn't remember the second round. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think he had about 81 homers in total in the Derby.
Yeah.
Reese, how many home runs did you have in Little League growing up?
0.
I figured.
Reese was the master of the bunt. Well, speaking of home runs, what do you guys think about Judge? You guys think he's going to break the record? Roger Maris's record? Because to me, I don't consider the other guys as holding the record right now. I mean,
Really?
I don't.
Really? I knew this was going to be a discussion. I knew it.
I mean, we got that asterisk by their names, that's for sure. Hey, what's up, Jeff? Yeah, they definitely got
what
the
do you
asterisk.
think? You think if can he get past 61, and if he does, is he going to be considered the home run champ?
I'm gonna say no. He's not gonna break the record.
Okay.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Don't be surprised if he gets tested for PEDs and you see him get suspended.
Really? You know something we don't know there, Larry?
I don't, but I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people up in the MLB. I got
Was
sources.
that next to Walmart? Is that where you're at?
One of his sources is Bob Nutting.
I'm telling you, watch. I mean, it seems like it happens every year. You got that guy that's on fire, and then all of a sudden they get tested. Boom, they're out for 30, 60 games. It happened to Sterling Marte a couple years ago. Who else? I know I'm missing a few that I can't think off the top of my head, but watch.
Obviously, it hasn't hurt Marte if he's still landing contracts with Major League Baseball teams, you know?
Well, that was 5 years ago he got suspended, wasn't it? At least.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
What do you, Reese? You had a little bit of a snicker there, buddy. What do you? So, hey, you think he'll be able to get to 61? And then, what's your contention on?
I think the Yankees are going to fall flat in the second half.
All right. I mean, he's at 36 now, and he's got 66 games left.
It would be cool to see someone, reach that number in home runs again. Because you had the long ball era a couple years, seen too many.
Hey, Striker, that's enough of that on my show.
Sorry, my button was sticking. I had to make sure it was working. Sorry, buddy.
Uh-huh.
Sorry,
you can go sit on the roof.
I hate you.
So now, if he does get to say 62, what do you think? Do you think he'll be considered the home run champ, Reese, or you think he'll still be Bonds, McGuire, Sosa?
Yeah, you can't hide the fact that they still hit that many homers with HGH or not. And you got to admit that was, in my opinion, that was the most exciting time in baseball.
I agree with you. I mean, you tuned in for every at bat, no matter where you were.
And whether or not, everybody has their opinion on Bonds, but he was the most feared hitter. Either he walked or he hit a home run.
Yep. That's why I said every single bat was right there.
And Bonds is probably my favorite player of all time.
Yeah.
I can
of
tell
course I'm going to be biased.
I can tell you both got big heads.
Not as big as yours there. Rated R pickle store.
Yeah.
Hey, so Jeff asked, as you just can see, guys, what baseball team will try to break the Yankees' winning record? I'm not sure what that means, but
what winning record?
You mean their standings now, standings right now, Jeff? We're not sure. Tell us.
You mean like the best record in Major League Baseball currently?
That's what I'm thinking. He's thinking.
I mean, if that's the question, I'd say Houston Astros, man, they are just bombing it right now. When you go to dominate the Yankees like they did, they're going to be hard pressed to have a lot of losses down the stretch. Verlander, I mean, he's like 103 now, and he's still pitching like he's 25. I don't know how he does.
Wasn't he lighting them up yesterday?
Yeah,
lighting the Mariners up.
Win. So he's like the ageless wonder. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Jeff says yes. To your question, Springer.
So I'd say I think it's Houston Astros who could come out and be the number one out of the AL. Just because they're on a tear and they've proved they can play with the big boys. So.
And Boston slumping.
Yeah, how about that 28 run ding I gave up the other night? Holy crap!
I thought Toronto got a football team.
I thought they put you out there to pitch, Larry.
If I was out there pitching, it would have been zeros. I'd be hitting dingers and striking out mofos.
Yeah, that's how many outs you would have got with 0.
Come on, man. Back in the day, I was the man.
I would like to see Toronto actually, make a run at it.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute, Reese. I gotta ask Springer something. Springer, what year did you graduate?
2000.
So, do you know you went to Forest Hills, right?
Yeah.
So, do you know the Bassetts?
Yeah.
You asked the Bassetts about Stryker playing baseball. All right.
All right.
You ask them.
Stryker playing baseball.
Jack and Bill.
Yeah.
Oh God, those were the good old days.
If I remember correctly, with them, they were way better at football and wrestling than they ever were at baseball. So,
well, I didn't play baseball with Jack. I played baseball with Bill.
yeah.
Bill was a really good baseball player. Yeah. But Jack was always there, always heckling me before I even knew who he was.
Right.
I remember him
easy to heckle, Larry.
I remember him heckling me out there at Forest Hills. He's like, "There's no way you're only 13 years old. Get his birth certificate." Shit like that,
Well, yeah. I mean, you trot out there in the little leagues. You have a facial hair and. That's
yeah,
calling you. What was his
on.
name? That Almonte kid from when he played in the little league.
Yeah.
I was chewing bubble gum and banging bitches. And Little League.
Wow.
Sorry. All right, we're getting off topic here.
All right. Well,
Larry, how do you go off of that?
I know. I'm going to just turn it over to him. Yeah, Larry, I think you have something you want to add to this Major League Baseball talk here, buddy. So I'm gonna let you take it away here, since you're banging bitches and blowing bubble gum, or blowing bitches and banging bubble gum.
I was gonna say, I think it's the other way around.
Yeah. So, if obviously the Major League Baseball All-Star Game was this week, and they were doing their media things, and oh shit! Now I lost his name. Oh, Clayton Kershaw. He was being interviewed, and he got up to finish the interview and walk off. And somebody said, "Hang on, there's a little kid up here." So Kershaw sat back down, and the little kid started talking. So making a long story short, he said that his grandfather passed away of brain cancer, and his grandfather wanted to meet him, and there was one other baseball player years ago that he wanted to meet, but he said that now he's there, his grandson's there meeting Kershaw, and it was I think Kershaw got a little teary-eyed. Something was going on, because if you didn't watch it, go back and watch it, I'm sure you can find it. But I mean, it was a pretty cool thing. That boy gave him the biggest hug in the world that a couple times. I mean, it was just sad, but it was Kershaw. He genuinely sat back down and wanted to talk to this kid. He didn't want to, rush him off and be like, shoot him off or anything. I mean, he was there for that kid. It was pretty cool. Kershaw is he's a class act, though. He does a lot for baseball, a lot for the LA community, I know. But, I mean, go back and watch it. You'll definitely, if you don't get a little bit teary-eyed, then you don't got a heart.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
I mean, you got to remember, guys, you think about it. When we grew up as kids, we think these guys are the greatest. You know what I mean? And you idolize them, and to live that dream out, and to have someone reciprocate that in that moment, that you throw a lot of respect out there to Kershaw for that.
Yep,
absolutely. Sorry, I got a little choked up. Sorry.
No, that's all right, man. It's a touching moment.
It is. It's cool.
So
yeah, you like seeing those moments rather than the athletes making poor decisions and whatnot. So.
All right, fellas. Well, hey, we're going to move on a little bit of football talk here. So I know earlier this week, they're coming down with the ruling for Deshaun Watson here. So should be making the ruling here soon. Watson showed up to camp. But I didn't know this, but any ruling the judge makes, so say she says he has a 1-game suspension, then Goodell can add on as much time as he wants. And the rumor is that they're going to, if she gives him any suspension, they're going to make it a year. But if she gives him no suspension, then he can't do anything about it. So
Really?
this is going to be interesting to see what goes down with this. I mean, what are your thoughts on that, guys?
Go ahead, Reese.
Like you have to make an example out of him, whether or not in the legal aspect of this. You know, Larry just said about Clayton. You know, how many kids look up to Watson?
Right.
You know, and what I get out of that is, like, if he doesn't get a punishment or anything, that you're condoning such things. You know, then these young kids will see that and try to emulate them.
Yeah.
So
Now let me ask you: if, say, she says it's a 3-game suspension, and they do make it a year, do you think that's excessive?
no.
I do.
You do. Considering the judge is ruling on this, saying it should be 3 games, and she's reading the collective bargaining agreement, and then they tack on the rest of the year. You say that's too much, Larry. Reese, you say that's fine. I mean, give me your reasons why each.
So let me get this straight. He's innocent till proven guilty, right?
Correct.
Right.
But that's in the court of law. This isn't law. This is your workplace.
Right. So wait a minute. Hang on. So he's not being sentenced? Is that what you're saying?
No, this is a judge who, when they did the collective bargaining agreement, it used to be Roger Goodell heard the hearings. So now they have an independent judge who reviews the case and matches it up to what the collective bargaining agreement says, and then comes down with a suspension ruling or whatever punishment she sees fit.
Well, shouldn't he have a hearing first to see if he's guilty or not before this other one?
But this is just for the NFL. This has nothing to do with the law or what he did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I misunderstood that.
Yeah, this judge works for the NFL, and she is looking at the collective bargaining agreement and then his case, like all the evidence, and determines for the NFL, instead of Goodell determining it, what he should get. But they put in the collective bargaining agreement after that if they get any sort of penalty, then Goodell can raise it up or minimize as much as he wants.
Why don't he just take proceedings then, instead of, like, that's kind of, oh, well, I'm going to get three games, and oh no, you're not. You're going to get an additional.
And that's why the
games.
NFLPA sued the NFL already before this even came down. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, you know, that's what's, you know. So now, if you think about it in that terms, Larry, what do you think?
Yeah, I still got to go. I don't think he did it. I don't think he should be suspended. I really don't.
Okay. I mean, so if you're doing your Uber thing and you're driving around with your wiener hanging out and someone calls Uber, you don't think anything should happen to you? Like, you shouldn't be suspended from doing Uber because you're doing that?
Well, so if it's out, absolutely. But I mean, there's still no evidence that he did any of this.
Well, the fact that he
go ahead. I'm sorry.
God damn you, interrupter!
He basically settled with 20 of these women, gave them money, saying, "Hey, let's just put it under the rug."
That right there proves guilty.
No.
Yes. And why you have 28 people saying the same exact thing. You can't, whether he's quarterback for Forest Hills or quarterback of the Browns, 28 people are saying the same exact thing. They didn't all conspire together.
Right.
They're all friends.
they all experienced in different cities and town. Like,
They're all
And the
friends.
team settled with 30, Larry.
I don't know, man. I don't think he's guilty. I
like
don't.
the
Easy.
mother effer is guilty, man.
He may not be guilty. Okay, Larry, look at it this way. He may not be guilty, but if anything comes up about you, look, you got banned from Facebook for saying something stupid. Do you know what I mean? Like, didn't even make sense, but you got banned
I
because it's
know.
a bad look. And that's what the NFL is determining here, that this is a bad look for their league, so he needs to pay the price. Not
Okay.
going to jail or anything else, but you know what? You don't get to work here for a year.
Okay, I can agree with that then.
All right. That's it. You better get on my side.
But I mean, I just I don't know. I think there's more to it. I think so. Here's what I think happened real quick. I think them girls came on to him. He said no. They got mad, and then they started talking.
28 of them.
But well, so is he married? I don't know.
No.
So-
But here's my thing. To that answer, Larry, if that was true in one case, I get it. But don't put yourself in the same position 28 other times to have the same crap happen.
Well, maybe he was banging these bitches, and he didn't want anything to do with them. I mean, we don't know. We really don't know what the hell's going on.
Right.
You know? I mean, we'll see.
I mean, it is your opinion, although I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
It's your opinion.
All right. But that's a lot of money the Browns are going to have to fork out for a what if. And speaking of big money, how about Kyler Murray's deal? What do you guys think of that? I mean, that is 5 years, $230 million, $160 million guaranteed for a guy who can't get to the playoffs.
Reese, may I go first? What has he proven?
Nothing.
What has he done for the NFL?
Won me one of my fantasy leagues last year.
Has he been in contention for MVP
No.
of the league?
No.
What did he do though, Springer? When he didn't get what he wanted, he took everything off of his social medias about the Cardinals.
Yep.
So
are we aiding this behavior?
Yep.
Now and in the future?
He's the LeBron of the NFL.
Yeah.
Like he bitched and moaned.
you know what? He's going to be Antonio Brown 2.0.
I can
Watch.
see that.
Absolutely.
Especially now, you think when this contract kicks in, that's $46 million a year that you can't pay to other guys to keep your team great. So he's going to have to take more on his plate, and he already has proven with a good team around him, he can't get him there.
Is what they started out 7-0,
Yeah.
and then just plummeted.
Didn't he get hurt though?
Not seriously. I think he only missed like one game.
Oh, I do remember him getting injured, but
But
I don't think he deserves it.
so do you think what do you think Lamar's going to get now?
Too much.
I mean, you look at this contract and what Kyler Murray hasn't done, and Lamar Jackson's sitting there.
And Lamar's done what exactly?
He's won an MVP.
Exactly.
But he
Can't win in the
also has
playoffs.
gotten hurt the past 2 seasons. Do we really believe the Baltimore Ravens are going to fork out $50 to $55 million a year for this guy after what they had with Joe Flacco?
I do. I think they pay him big. I mean, I still think he's a star. He was my starting quarterback last year.
And
in
you
the fantasy
traded
league.
him.
That's right. That's right.
Traded him away, and it didn't even help you hit 500.
That's. You know what? Anyway.
All right, Reese, so let me present this to you, Reese, because I think you have a more logical answer than Larry. So would you rather,
Dick.
with Lamar Jackson, have this year 2 years of franchise tags and then possibly lose him or be able to sign him if he does great, but knowing he's going to be inching close to 30, 31 years old at that time, or pay him $50 million a year for 5 years now and maybe stuck with someone who's declining like Michael Vick and can't do what he can do.
If Newsom is the GM, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
If I were Newsom, I would, when you think of a quarterback, you think of someone throwing the ball, being a general, not a running back. There's got to be a reason why these wide receivers don't want to go to Baltimore, because they know Lamar will not throw them the ball. I think that he is a me player and not a we player, and he is obviously a running back. How much more he's getting hit? What, say he's carrying the ball 15 times a game, and then you're throwing the ball another 20. So you're potentially getting hit 25, 30 times a game. How can a running style quarterback sustain all those hits year after year? And you're going to be paying him potentially 50, 55 million a year. How can you? I don't think that he's worth that money, because one hit, he's out.
Yep.
You lost your MVP, your leader. What do you got then?
And just imagine, think about his terms of his game. Say you signed him to 5 years, and 2 years down the road, he's not as elusive. He can't
Yep.
make those running plays anymore, and he has to rely solely on being a passer. Does he have that ability to transition to that?
I don't know.
Michael Vick couldn't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of these other quarterbacks struggle to do it. Couldn't he make that transition and still be worth $55 million a year?
I'm gonna have to say no.
Yeah, that's why I said 2 years of franchise tags and see what you got and take the chance. Then at least try to rebuild for the future.
Yep.
You know.
It-
So
And Baltimore doesn't have Trace McSorley no more.
No.
they got Huntley. He looked he looked really good. Huntley looked good for him.
Where did McSorley go? The only reason why I know that because he's a Penn State guy. I can't remember where he got traded. Was it Arizona?
I think so.
I think
Yeah.
it was too.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, well, guys, I have something a little special for you.
Oh,
So Larry
no.
likes to do these little games here. So I got some interesting things here of my own now. So what I got for you guys is we're gonna start off. We were just talking about big money, so I have the highest paid players at each position, and I have it by salary yearly as well as total guaranteed money. Either which one you get is fine. And we're gonna see out of you two who can get the most right.
Oh, here we go. I'm screwed.
So I want to start off. We're going to go through each position. So we'll start off at QB. Who do you think is the highest paid QB per year, but also fully guaranteed money?
Kirk Cousins.
No.
No.
So who makes the most money this year as a quarterback?
Russell Wilson.
No.
Shit.
Aaron Rodgers makes $50.2 million.
Wow.
Now total guaranteed money was Deshaun Watson, guys. He got a fully guaranteed $230 million contract. I thought Larry would get that one.
Yeah, I didn't catch it.
All right, running back. Who makes the most this year?
Go ahead, Reese. I'll let you go.
Ooh. Running back. McCaffrey.
Nailed it.
You cheated. He's
Dude,
cheating.
How am
Springer,
I
he's
cheating?
cheating.
How am I cheating?
He nailed it.
Springer, he's cheating.
He's not cheating. And you notice I didn't put this on the picture.
I know.
I edited this off. All right, Larry, who has the most guaranteed money?
I don't. Hang on.
Cheating.
Yeah,
If
you're
you
right.
If you see the page moving in his glasses, he's cheating.
I'm not cheating.
You accuse me.
Reese, do you know?
It's not a top name, is it?
No. At least past few years it hasn't been.
Oh,
NFC East.
Oh, shit. NFC East. Elliott.
Yep. Ezekiel
are you
Elliott.
kidding me?
$50 million guaranteed.
Wow.
All right, the next one should be easy, fellas. If you can't get this, Larry, I don't know. Lord help you. The wide receiver, both. It's how much he makes per this year, and he's the same guy for total guaranteed contract. And it was signed this year.
Amari Cooper.
That wasn't signed this year. He was traded this year. But
Devontae Adams.
wrong.
Story of my life.
I already guessed Amari.
It was Cooper Kupp.
No
Oh shit.
26.7 million and 75 mil guaranteed.
That's
Just
deserving.
He eked out Tyreek Hill. All right, next one, tight end. Same. He has both. Average per year and most guaranteed.
Kelsey.
Reese?
Is he right?
No.
Son of a bitch.
Come on, Larry. I'm looking for you to get one right.
I told you I suck.
Tight end. Who's a tight end?
I know you'll get at least one right, Larry.
It's not Darren Waller.
Nope. George
Kittle.
Kittle, 15.3 mil and 40 million guaranteed.
Reese, no, don't write down you got that because you said somebody else the first one.
Do you see this? X.
All right. Offensive lineman.
Oh, Christ.
Christ did not play offensive line.
I'm
NFC
trying-
North.
NFC North. Oh, what the fuck is his name?
He makes the most per year, and then
It's-
AFC North had total guaranteed contract.
It's not Does he play for the Packers?
Yep, got to get his name though.
That's not Bakari, is it?
Bakhtiari.
Or yeah.
Yeah, he had 23.5 mil.
That's
AFC North.
I know this shit, Larry. Okay,
That's who
attention.
I was going to say, but you answered without letting me make my guess.
All right, who has the AFC North most money?
It's the Buffalo Bill guy that just got injured.
That's not AFC North.
AFC North is Pittsburgh and
Pittsburgh, Baltimore.
Oh, my fault.
Hell, Larry, I can't even get you the right division, let alone.
Shit.
oh, what the hell is his name? Is that
He was hurt all last year.
is it Luan?
No, it's Ronnie Stanley for Baltimore.
I never heard of him.
Didn't Luan go to the Browns?
No, he plays for Tennessee still.
Oh, my bad.
All right, cornerback. Come on, Larry.
Corner.
Yep. Signed a big deal this year.
Yeah, Tyrone Matthew.
No.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, he
Plays
signed a
safety.
deal this year.
He plays safety anyway, Larry.
Oh, that's close.
NFC North.
Cornerback. NFC North. So is it the dude for the Lions?
No. Jair Alexander, Green Bay.
Oh,
All right, Larry, if you don't get this one, that's it.
I already know the answer.
You owe me and Reese wings.
I already know this answer.
I'm going to let you
gotta
answer
get
first,
this.
Larry. Defensive end. Who's the highest paid defensive end? Highest paid pass rusher.
Are you fucking serious?
Highest paid
it's
pass rusher.
It's what?
Oh my God, he got it. Which one?
TJ.
Derek what?
You got it, Larry. $30.5 million.
Thanks, guy. How you like that, Reese, you jackass?
All right.
What?
Defensive tackle. Who's the highest paid D tackle?
Aaron Donald.
You nailed it. $31.6 million.
I was going to say Donald, too, but he beat me to
Linebacker. I'll give you a hint. NFC
Bush.
West.
it.
NFC West.
Wagner.
No.
Wagner's on the Raiders, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, he got traded?
Nah,
They
they
were-
cut
Or he
him.
signed?
Seattle
Oh.
cut him. Plays for the Niners.
I can't think of.
Look at Larry's face. I gave him the team and everything.
It's not Quan Alexander, is it?
Fred Warner, $19.5 million.
Oh.
Larry,
never
you
heard
better
of him.
get this one too. Highest paid safety.
Fitzpatrick.
Got it. 18. Isn't
Woohoo!
that sad? The Steelers have two of the top paid defensive players and they still suck.
Yeah, we'll see this year, guy.
You have no line or quarterback, but you got to have a defense.
Or fucking wide receiver.
What the hell you mean we don't got a quarterback?
You don't know if you have a quarterback.
We got Pickett and I'm on the Mitch train, the
Mitch
Trubisky
played
train.
backup in
Choo
Buffalo.
choo!
Mitch was a backup in Buffalo, and Pickett is Bubby Brister 2.0.
Why? Because he got small hands?
Small hands, small brain. He's
Small-
wearing number 6.
Small everything.
All right, guys. I think Reese took this one.
Absolutely.
He got 5 right,
Five.
and Larry couldn't even get the right dang teams in the division.
Well, I got 2 at least.
Yes, thank God for that.
I didn't get shut out.
If you would have missed those 2, Larry, that'd have been it.
I would have shut this whole podcast down.
Shut it down now.
Hey, I wanted to thank you, Larry, for letting me come up with the topics and taking the helm on this one tonight, buddy.
Absolutely. That's the kind of guy I am. That's what I do.
Or you just spent all day cooking and you couldn't figure out how to fit that
He was
in.
trapped on the roof.
He was trapped on the roof?
On the roof.
Don't ask. Don't ask.
The roof. Larry, I heard that's how you like it. Roof.
Bunch of comedians. So are we done talking sports?
Yeah, we are. We're good, buddy.
All right. So now, Springer, I know you're a man. You know, you're just like me and Reese. You like food. You love food.
Yeah.
Can you believe that guy right down there, or where he's at, right down there, does not like the Bistro's breaded wings?
I do believe that because I'm not a breaded wing fan myself. I know everybody loves Murphy's wings. I don't like them.
You do or don't?
Don't. I don't like breaded wings. Give me sloppy wings and I love them. But no, I'm not a breaded wing guy.
Okay.
So Reese, I'm on the same page as you, buddy.
So Springer, where did you grow up when you was in school?
Salix.
So there's a bar or restaurant in St. Michael. It's called Smiley's. Ever hear of it?
Oh yeah.
Ever go there?
Fernie's.
Oh, I don't know.
That's what it was. Yeah, we used to go there all the time. We were between that and Hoop and Debs.
Wait, Hoop and Debs. Where was that at? That rings a bell.
I think it's called Cross Track. I don't know. It's right by the railroad tracks by Sheets, going out toward like the middle school and stuff. Going out toward Portage. You know where the Sheets is in Sidman?
Yeah.
You'd make a left there at Sheets. It's that first bar right by the railroad tracks.
Going towards Ruford.
Yeah. Yep.
Huh.
So we used to hit that up, and then Smiles, which was Fernie's for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hear they got this chicken wing. It's called the garbage wing. Ever have it?
Okay. No.
Apparently, it's like a variety of all the mixes together, kind of like Tulun's kitchen sink. If you ever had that.
No, I never had that either.
Ooh, spicy, hot.
Yeah, I like kitchen sink wings.
So, hey, Larry, if you get that, you'll be going, oh man.
It was
I
hot.
don't know if you saw that, Reese, about that hot pickle. I
Yeah.
about died.
You should have smelled that cotton candy that he had today. Oh.
Oh, I saw you had the dill pickle cotton candy. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, it wasn't good.
I don't know what the
I
big
wouldn't
deal
think it
was.
would be good.
It was like eating straight dill.
Huh.
I had to spit it out.
Haley said no, by the way.
No, you already said yes that she would try, so she's going to try it.
She already tried it. She ate it before, and she said she didn't like it.
Well, I didn't see it, so it didn't happen. So then you got to try it.
You can kiss my ass. When you get up on the roof, I will.
All right, deal, asshole. So Springer, I think me and Reese are gonna come up to your house this weekend and mess around with that fantasy football program. And
Yeah, sounds good. I figured we'd order some food, and I told Elby to pop over.
cool.
Yeah. Snickerdoodle will be there.
Nice.
Her
She'll have
again.
fun.
I
My
gotta
kids
put
are
up with
excited.
her. What's that?
I said my kids are excited to have her come over and swim.
Oh, cool.
I
Watch
said,
it.
I said, Springer's got a couple kids around your age, and she goes,
I said maybe we get Larry in a bathing suit. We can push him in.
I will go nowhere near that pool.
Who says a polar bear can't swim?
Oh, I can swim. It's getting out of the pool that's hard.
He's like fucking Michael Phelps here.
I got steps and a grab rail, Larry. We'll get you out.
Look like a damn beach whale trying to get out of that pool. I'll be flopping.
I gotta come along. We'll attach it to the roof and get you out of the.
Jackasses. But yeah, we'll figure out that app or that program, and so that we're up and rolling for our fantasy league.
Nice.
Sounds like a plan.
Did you say Martina's gonna cook us food, or we're ordering out? I thought I heard you say she's gonna cook.
I could ask her. I don't know. I mean,
Tell her I want lasagna.
she makes pretty good lasagna.
Are you
I thought
kidding
you were
me?
going to ask for Mexican or Chinese.
No. No, she makes a good lasagna?
Yeah, she
Really?
does. When we have lasagna, she makes it.
And you don't invite me up.
Well, you're coming up Saturday.
But that's
yeah.
that's not lasagna day, damn it.
Well, we can make a lasagna day. I'll talk her into it.
I'm just messing around. But lasagna is the way to my heart, Springer. You want to get to my heart. That's the way to do it.
Oh well, I'll pass. I never heard of pickle lasagna. I know that'd be right up your alley.
Oh,
Hold on,
Oh.
Larry. I'll ask her right now. Hey, babe. Larry wants lasagna next Saturday. Whoo! She said she's expensive. She don't work for free.
Damn. Damn.
You better bring a 20 spot.
I better get a 10 back.
Yeah, yeah, you get a roll of quarters.
Oh man.
Oh my.
Well, if that's it, guys, I think we're done for tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, it was a good show.
It was good. We're exactly at 1 hour and 52 seconds. So we did good.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Jeff says, I thought that he was done with the pickle. He choked worse than the New York Knicks.
Hey, Jeff, I agree. Ask Larry to privately send you the message I sent him. Oh, God, oh, man, oh, boy.
All right, tough guy. I'm going to bring it up Saturday, and I want you to try the cotton
Oh,
candy.
you bring it up. The cotton candy? I said, I'll eat that pickle, cotton candy. You bring whatever you want.
Anything?
Anything within reason.
Reese, you know what I'm bringing. You just opened your mouth. Guess what you just opened your mouth for?
What's the bringing, Reese?
You just opened your mouth. You're going to try my hot nuts.
I said anything within reason.
That's reason.
Not your reason.
I thought you were doing the jelly bean shit.
No. I
Oh,
don't wish-
bamboozled.
Yeah.
I ate a whole box of them one time. I
At
just put
once?
them all in, man.
Oh!
Ask my kids. They dared me to do it. I said, open the package. I put a whole box right down, ate them all.
Oh!
Did you chew it or just?
Chewed
Right
them and
down.
swallowed them.
Oh man, there's a lot of shit in that mouth.
Yeah, there was skunk spray and all sorts of crap. Skunk
Oh,
spray's the worst, man. That is the worst.
Well, that's not the worst you had in your mouth.
I'm gonna leave this rated R.
I'm talking food. Come on.
Hey, Larry, then you want to do that? I challenge you to swallow a minnow or a goldfish live.
Nope.
I did
Oh,
that.
that's easy. That's easy.
I know.
Oh,
You
really,
feel it
Reese?
You feel it flopping the whole way down.
I've done it.
Oh, okay, tough guy. Guess what you're doing Saturday?
Okay.
I'm gonna go down to the Stony Creek and get you a minnow.
Okay.
I can't wait to see the video of Larry falling into the Stony Creek.
I thought you don't go well with water, so I know.
No, I stay away from water.
Brutus is doing a run in.
Nice. What up, brother Brutai?
Hey, what are you doing?
All right,
Larry,
guys.
you bring whatever you want, buddy. I'll make sure I have some stuff here for you as well.
I think I'll pass. Well, Springer, job well done on your first show tonight. Thank you
Thank
for
you, sir.
taking over. I think our ratings went up, so thanks for that.
Oh, you're welcome.
But anyway, hopefully next time I won't be banned on Facebook, and we'll be able to share this live on Facebook, not just YouTube. But anyway, Extreme Sports Talk, episode 10. That's Springer. That's Reese. Until next time, have a good night.